Ladies and gentlemen, St. Patrick's Day weekend. What better topic than Mr. O'Rourke, the Irishman? We have to my right,
Big Banks.
And I am Stroobs. Grab your green beers, get a whiskey, let's rock. In the world of 2020 candidates, the Democratic list just keeps getting longer and longer. We have, out of South Texas, the borderland, El Paso, former congressman and Irishman, for you St. Patrick's fans out there, not Latino, Robert O'Rourke, also more colloquially known as Beto. Beto. You've got the Bernie Bros. Now you're going to have the Beto Bros coming out of the woodworks. Good God, God help us. What's going to happen here? Announced yesterday that he was running. He's now thrown his hat into the race. He had a close run in November 2018, lost the Senate race to the incumbent Ted Cruz. It was closer than a lot of people thought. The Democrats probably thought it was a winnable seat. Turned out not to be so. Beto. Vanity Fair ran an article with announcing his intention to run, and he's wearing the blue shirt as normal. He loves his one blue shirt. That's gotten a lot of mileage there. I don't know how it's...
Don't forget his dog.
He's got the dog. The dog is in every photo. The dog doesn't know where to look or where to pose, but the dog is in each and every one of Beto's photos. An absolutely fawning, an absolute love letter that Vanity Fair wrote to Beto O'Rourke and the supporters, trying to get really glowing superlatives about his path. And you know what? The guy doesn't have a great history. He was a congressman representing the El Paso area there in that corner, that area of Texas, right along the Mexico border. Didn't really do much. Didn't really has had no congressional, no electoral successes really, other than holding the seat for a couple terms there.
What, in your view, was Beto O'Rourke's signature accomplishment as a member of the House?
Beto brought a great deal of vitality to Congress. One of the issues in his, as I haven't been asked this question, but I just know of his record here. When he came as a real champion for the environment. He got a great deal of support from the environmental community in his district. He won in a primary on that subject. And also, he's a member of the Armed Services Committee, a strong member of the Armed Services Committee, which is very important for his district. So in preserving our planet and protecting our people, there are at least two areas in addition to his vitality.
In El Paso, pretty nasty track record too, though. DUI hit and run and some other breaking and entering, I believe, when he was around his college age. Was still trying to find himself for many years. He was out there, but you know what? Let's take a look at least. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. This is his portion of his 3-minute long video with his wife just awkwardly kind of looking at him, not knowing what's going on or what. Yeah, look at the wife's reaction here. But let's take a little bit of a gander at Beto, or Robert O'Rourke. Here you go.
Amy and I are happy to share with you that I'm running to serve you as the next President of the United States of America. This is a defining moment of truth for this country and for every single one of us. The challenges that we face right now, the interconnected crises in our economy, our democracy, and our climate have never been greater, and they will either consume us or they will afford us the greatest opportunity to unleash the genius of the United States of America.
So I don't know. Maybe winnable? I don't know. Former punk rocker, skateboarder. He's cool. He's kind of Junior Obama, I guess. Obama without the pizzazz and Obama without the intersectionality. I don't know. Big Banks, what do you think about the other Democratic contenders, and how does he measure up to the likes of the Harrises, the Bookers, the Bidens, even if Biden throws his name in?
It all depends on how tough they want to hit him. You know, and God bless him. You know, he's a lovely dude, a lot of energy. But at the same time, they're going to pin the whole about white privilege right on his collar, because his father was a judge and got him out of a lot of trouble.
Correct.
So, I mean, if that's not the epitome of white privilege, I don't know what it is. So, he's not going to do too well. If I was somebody running against him, that's all I would say. He had white privilege all his life.
Yeah. Hard to say. Hard to say what's going to happen there with Beto. We don't know.
I'm just waiting on policies. And
I think he might have some pizzazz there to be thrown in there as a vice presidential candidate this time around, and I don't think he's ready for prime time right now.
Nobody's going to take a chance because you got to still find the middle. I don't care what nobody says. One of these candidates out of this whole field of 100 right now has to find the middle. And the things that here
This leftward push is not helping any of them. If it's head-to-head with Trump, all you have to do is find the center, and you might do better. But none of them wants to kind of find that middle ground, that workable ground. We thought it was going to be Klobuchar. She had those issues come up about the abusing her staff members and all those other
Even the
things.
salad with a comb, but that's another. But let's just at least brush over a couple of things he already said. He already told newscasters, I think it was CNN or CBS, whomever, saying they'll stand at the border.
That's right.
And they asked him, said, would you tear down the existing wall? He said yes.
Would you, if you could, would you take the wall down now? Here.
Yes.
Like you have a wall.
Absolutely.
Knock it down.
I'd take the wall down.
And do you think if there's a referendum here in this city, that would pass?
I do.
Exactly.
A lot of people in the middle believe that we need some type of border security, regardless
A country's
of
not a country without national border, without internal sovereignty and control over a nation's borders. Just because you think that the Ciudad Juarez population and the El Paso population share a lot of commonalities, share a lot of cultural connections, does not necessarily mean that's a good thing. Does not. No. A country is a country, and no, we're not going to merge our cities. We're not talking about the one metropolis, international metropolis there between the border. People aren't buying into that.
That's the first thing. The second thing that's going to really kick in the head, which everybody's riding a ticket on, is the Green New Deal. So how are you going to pay for it?
Yes, true. The Green New Deal is a pipe dream. A lot of Democrats even are starting to kind of jump off that bandwagon as well. In honor of Beto O'Rourke's fake Latino heritage, it is St. Patrick's weekend, but Big Banks, what are you working on?
Corona.
Beto O'Rourke's favorite, not a Guinness?
No.
So there you go. Cheers to you, Beto, and cheers to you, 2020 voters. Thank you for sticking with us, and we will catch you guys next time. Peace.
Peace.